I haven't done a hair mail video in such a long time, and I had to go shopping over at Nell's Wigs, and I purchased 5 wigs. Yeah, I know, but they're all under $90, so I just couldn't help myself. I thought I'd show them to you, and I'm going to start out with the one I'm wearing. This is Marlene 04. I've already shown Marlene in 2 colors. I can't remember which numbers they are, but I'll put them on the screen for you. And I loved it so much that I had to order the 04. Uh, Nellie now has Marlene in 8 different colors, and they are available in small, average, and large. I think they're all still available in those 3 sizes. Let me show you Marlene 04 on all sides. This video will probably be a little bit longer than what I usually do. I usually try to keep my videos right around the 8-minute mark, but I am going to show you 5 different wigs, and I'm just going to show you the cap once because these all have the same exact cap. I'll also let you know a little bit about Nell's in case you're not familiar, and I will leave timestamps listed down below. So if you want to skip over, if you are familiar with Nellie, you don't have to listen to this part of it. But if you're not, you may want to take a listen to it and know a little bit about Nell's wigs. I'll also leave all the wigs listed down below for you in the description box. Nell's Wigs is a small woman-owned company. It's just Nellie and her husband and her sister that run the company. Nellie designs the wigs. She has them made, and she does all the customization for the wigs. If you want customization, she'll cut the lace, she'll thin, she'll cut the length, she'll add face framing layers, and all of that is on her website. And it's very affordable. I think I had all of these customized, and the customization on each was right around $9, which is really not a lot. For example, on Marlene 04, it's originally about 18 inches, and my wigs, I usually ask her to cut them to about 16 inches. They are all heat-friendly fibers. They are Futura fibers. Most of them are made in Indonesia. The fibers are soft and silky and just wispy fibers. They are long lasting. I have many wigs from Nellie. I wear them often. I wash them after 5 or 6 wears. I hang them up to dry, and that's all I really do to them. If I have to add any heat, I just use steam, wrap it up in a net, and just leave it in the net. That way the moisture doesn't weigh down the waves, such as on this one. And once it's all dry, that's it. That's all I do. I don't do anything else. After each wear, I do make sure to detangle, and I add some leave-in conditioner to the ends. If you don't want to take my word for it, head on over to Nell's Wig Family. It's a private Facebook group, and you'll be able to see all the members on the Facebook group and what they have to say, and see their wigs. That way it's not just me, but I gotta tell you, I love her wigs. Now let's take a look at the caps, so I can tell you and show you why they are under the $90. If you're used to the big name brand wigs, you're probably used to a full monofilament top or a left mono part, an extended lace front, ear tabs. You're probably, those are things that you are more used to. However, with Nellie's wigs, we're not going to have some of those features. She does offer monofilament wigs, and they do have lace fronts, and just as we've come to know, they have the weft cap and all of that. Those run around right around $130. But the ones that are under $90, they have what is referred to as a free part. And what that is, it is a lace. And it looks like a full monofilament that we're used to seeing, but it's actually lace. And it's all one piece with the lace front that goes from ear side to ear side. There's a comb that we can secure the wig. There's another comb on the other side. We have a comb at the nape, and there is a piece of lace right at the nape that is going to help prevent some of the matting that we usually get at the nape, and that piece of lace will help with that. The rest of the cap is covered with a soft material, and the wefts are covered. The size I purchase from Nelly is the average, which is sometimes it's 22 to 22 and a half, sometimes it's 21 and a half to 22, but the average is what fits me perfectly. Even if it's stated at a 22 to a 22 and a half, I never get the small because it's too small on me on the front to back or the ear to ear. Now, if there's a style that you like and it's only available in average or it's only available in large, Nelly can customize it to a petite, or even if it's a small and you need it a little bit smaller, maybe you have a 19 or a 20-inch circumference, you can contact Nelly and she will size it down for you. So what are we missing in these caps? What we're missing are the ear tabs. Now, I've seen some ladies say, yeah, well, there's no ear tabs, I don't want it. And that's understandable. I could certainly understand it. For me, it's totally worth it because we're talking about a wig that's $90 or less than $90. So I could have quite a few of them and I just work with them. If you like to have, maybe it's perfect for your budget, maybe you want to be, perhaps you want to have a wig in different colors, then I think these are great options for you. Plus, we're getting beautiful fibers and long-lasting fibers. What I do with that, I do a couple of things. I'll show you what I do with the blow dryer. I don't wear my hair up ever. I don't do that. But however, if you wear your hair up, something that you might want to consider is using a wig adhesive. With a wig adhesive, it's going to melt the lace on the front. You won't be able to see the lace, and you're going to be able to secure the sides. Besides using the combs, if you don't have the hair, the bio hair to secure the combs, you could use either your wig grip, or I use the Ebin Sport, which will secure it. Is it a little bit extra trouble? Yes, it is. But for this price, I do not mind doing that. I'll show you the front on Marlene 4. And with these free parts, you can part it in any direction that you want. You can part it on the right, you can part it on the left. If you want your parting to appear a little bit more natural, you don't want to see that grid, what I use is the Bye lace grid that I just get on Amazon. And this is a tape. I need to get some more. And you just separate it from the plastic and just add it on the inside of the cap, right where you want to add your part, and it's going to look perfectly natural. You won't see any of the grid. It's not going to hurt the lace at all. This next one that I'm going to show you is Eleanor. Now, something I want to mention with the name brands, we'll see a style, any style, let's say Mellow from Estetica, and it'll have Mellow, and you choose the different colors that are available for that particular style. It's the same across the board, whether it's Jean Renault, Beltrace, it doesn't matter. With Nell's wigs, it's a little bit different. So, for example, with Marlene, we have Marlene 01, 02, 03, all the way to 08. Each one of those numbers will indicate a different color. So this is the 04. This is a soft brunette with cool blonde. I couldn't pass this one up. I thought the color was absolutely beautiful. Now this next one that I'm going to show you is Eleanor 01. There's Eleanor 01 and Eleanor 02. It's also available in 3 different sizes. So it's got the same exact cap. All the ones that I'm going to show you today have the same cap. I'm going to slip on, I haven't tried this one on yet. I'm going to slip on Eleanor 01. Oh, this is really pretty. This is a straight style. The original length was 17 to 18 inches, and I had her trim it a little. I'll show you the lace front. As you can see, I just need to use some root powder. All right, all I did there was just add a little bit of heat with the blow dryer just to get these sides nice and flush, and that way you can't see see the ear tabs or the non-existent ear tabs. You can't see any of that. Of course, if you're caught in the wind, of course you're going to be able to see it. So that's where the ebon wig adhesive comes in. And if you get a few face floppers, just take your blow dryer and that'll do it. Very, very easy. These fibers are incredible. Eleanor 01. This is a vanilla. And Nellie is calling this golden rustic blonde in order to have those highlights and lowlights. Really, really pretty color. And of course, if you wanted her to, if you like this, but you want it more into a shorter bob, then you could have her cut it to about 14 inches. And that'll be just perfect. Your wig from Nellie arrives and you want to add a little bit of a lift, let's say to the front. Take your blow dryer and you're going to hold the wig upside down and apply some heat to the inside right where that lace is. I don't care for too much of a lift, but that's basically what I do. If you want more lift, then you add a little bit more heat. This is Cassidy, and Cassidy is available just in this color, and it is available in 3 sizes. It was originally, the way it is on the website, it's 25 inches, and 25 inches is just too long for me. I had Nellie cut it to about 16 inches, 16, 17 inches, right around there. I didn't add too much heat. I don't care for too much of a lift, but if you prefer more lift, then add a little bit more heat to it. I'll show you the lace front. Cassidy is a chocolate brown with highlights, and there are some darker fibers. You see that right at the bottom, towards the nape. There's a really dark chocolate there. I thought that was really pretty too and different. Now for this video, I'm not securing or anything because I do want you to see what happens when you don't secure it. If you have bio hair and you don't want to have the wig adhesive, you could also pull out a few strands of your hair and just blend it in with the wig, and it'll be fine. If you don't have the bio hair, you don't want that area right there at the ears to lift, then we need to use some wig adhesive. This is Dreama 03. This is a medium brown with a honey brown blended in. This is one of Nellie's best sellers, and I thought, okay, I have to try it. But I have to tell you, I'm not real crazy about these baby hairs right here at the front. That's just not my thing. If it's yours, then leave it. But since it's not one of mine, I either have to cut it or I'm just going to use some hairspray for now. Oh, this is really pretty. If you like a good amount of hair here. I think her wigs are really average density. And I did have her, the next one that I'm going to show you, I did ask her to thin it out a bit. But maybe I asked her to thin this one a bit. Yeah, I asked her to thin this one just a little bit. I think it's so pretty. And this brunette is absolutely gorgeous. Show you the lace front. I'm sure that there's some knotting, but I'll just add a piece of that grid lace that I showed you earlier. Lace grid is what it's called. And it'll be fine. Then add a little bit of foundation. If you like waves and you want a little bit more hair, I think that Dreama, Dreama 03 is perfect. This is Danielle. Danielle is a brand new addition to Nellie's wigs, and I was trying to just move the part over because I hadn't taken it out and had that straight center part, and I prefer it more towards the side. I did ask Nellie to cut the lace and to thin Danielle a little bit, and it's only available in this color. Really pretty, cool, ashy blonde. I parted on the left, but of course you can part it anywhere you want. So while with Marlene 3, or what was it, Marlene 4, there was a little bit more waist to it, a little bit more defined. On Danielle, it's a little bit looser waves. Now, if I don't want this to lift up like this, I could just add heat right there. I love my hair mail. So who are these wigs for? I think that if you don't want any permatease, you want average density, or you want to have customization such as thinning or cutting the length, cutting the lace, any of those things, then I think these wigs will be perfect for you for under $90. For me, I think it is totally worth putting in a little bit of extra work in using the blow dryer or adding a wig adhesive, and they're going to last, and they look and they feel like real hair. But again, it's just a matter of preference and a matter of our budgets and what we're willing to work with. Let me know if you've worn Nell's wigs. Don't take my word for it. Head on over to Nell's Wig Family private Facebook group and see what the other members are saying. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Bye.